Yeah, Coach, how is your group coming along? Just, especially when you're facing the team that, led the league in rushing. I mean, Goodson was gone for a while. Is everything, do you feel pretty good about where you stand at this point?
Hi, Marla. This week of practice has been outstanding. It's been nice to have BJ back. He's just been an ultimate pro throughout this experience and making the calls loud this week. Been impressed with them. Our energy's been outstanding. That's what's great about this group. They challenge each other and they've just been positive and running, and they've been one-time correction guys, and that's a great thing. That means if they get it wrong, they find a way to get it right, and that's what it's about. Not everything's going to be perfect. There's only two things they can do. They can run or they can pass. So as we see those things, we make the corrections, and our positive energy and how we're able to focus, it's on our way, and we like where we're going.
How has Phillips come along since the start of camp?
Jacob is one of those young men that makes corrections well. He's intense. He likes contact. He's gotten better and better at using his hands and his length, which is going to be critical as he gets into playing the opponents that we play 1 week at a time, because what you see at this level is just the speed and the length of the big people that you play against. So he's got to make sure he masters that, and he's gotten better and better at it. So we're excited to watch him this weekend.
Scott Petrick will have our next question.
Hey, Coach, just how kind of following up what Marla asked, how difficult a test is this week one with the running game that the Ravens have, not only with the backs, but with Lamar as well?
Oh, yeah. This week and going into it, the biggest thing that we focus on is we focus on ourselves. And this team challenges you because everything looks the same, the runs and the passes. So for us, we want to just focus on us, doing our job, making sure at the start of downs, our hips are down, our eyes are in the right place. They use some motions. So we want to make sure that we handle those motions by moving to the right spot, getting our eyes right, and then letting it go from there. Because if our eyes are right and we're in the right body position and we pick up the right keys, we got a much better percentage of being right. And then it's about how fast we run, we shed, and we tackle the guy with the ball, because that's what you got to do at linebackers.
Thanks.
Thank you, Scott. Jeff Shadell, you have our next question. Jeff, you're up.
Yeah. Hey, Coach, could you, I know, of course, you weren't here last year, but can you talk about how Taki-Taki, what kind of improvement you've seen in him?
Yeah, Sioni's attacked every day. And what I mean by that is he's gotten better every day. He has infectious energy. He is on all the time. He loves contact. He likes to play. He's a positive, quick young man that we're excited about seeing. So since we've been able to work with each other for, virtually for a long time and a little over a month, be able to be practicing, just his improvement every day. And if he continues to approach every day like this, the sky's the limit for Sioni. And we need him to be the same guy he is every day on the practice field in the game. We don't need anybody to try to turn into Superman. We just need to be ourselves. And that's what we're all tasked with for this weekend.
Thank you, Jeff. Daryl Ryder, you're up.
Hey, Coach, how has Malcolm Smith fit in? And, what do you expect from him early in the season?
Malcolm has been a pleasure to have in our building. He's a pro. He's a professional. He's seen just about everything in this business, good and bad. Obviously, he's reached the top of this business, which we all are in it, to attempt to win as many games as we can to get in the tournament. And he's seen all that. So he's been awesome by taking coaching points and things that maybe some of our guys haven't seen and making them easy, not only for himself, but for his teammates. Extra little drills that he knows that he can help our guys with. He works extra with our guys after practice. Couldn't be happier with his mindset and his work ethic and how he interacts with our guys.
Dan Lobby, you have our next question.
Hey, Coach, after Mac went down, We saw Tay Davis get some work with the first team, kind of higher up. Can you just tell us what you like about him and if he's a guy that's kind of in that rotation for you guys?
Yeah, Tay's done a nice job. Tay's played all the positions for us. Tay is very smart. Tay can handle a lot, and he makes calls, and he's able to, like I said, he's able to line everybody up and play. So he's highly valuable for our football team in many ways. All linebackers have to contribute on special teams. That's what we do, because there's 3 phases, and a special teams play is sometimes even more impactful than a defensive play. So you're going to see all our guys on defense and special teams, and Tay's right there in that mix with our guys. So he's just improved daily, and that's what's nice about Tay. Always the same guy.
Thanks.
Thank you, Dan. Back to Scott Petrick.
Hey, Coach. BJ hasn't played, a ton against the pass in his career, and I know Sioni didn't a lot last year. So is that a concern for you heading into the season, especially with a guy like Andrews at tight end for the Ravens?
So we will use all our backers in situations where we can match up football. And we've trained them in the different situations and got a lot of reps in camp of feeling the pass and working together. We actually had some great examples, 2 great examples of the guys working together today at practice. I actually go get to watch the video, and it'll be fun watching with the guys. So with that, we understand that, but we also, everything's new for us. This is this year, and we've gone at it one way, and you all have heard it from me before. Everything's a competition at this position, and we've competed. So we've gotten better and better at all the situations because we're working to outwork each other. That's where it starts. And so we're going to use our guys in different situations, and we like that we have more than one type of linebacker on this roster. So I'll leave it at that, and you guys I'll see how we use them this weekend.
Thanks.
Thanks, Scott. We'll go to Marla Ridnour, and this will be our last question for Coach Tarver.
Coach, I just wonder, with no fans going to be there, do you think you guys can pick up anything? I mean, I don't know. Would it have to be one of your veterans who would be maybe sharp enough if that did happen? I'm just curious what you think that's going to be like.
I think this is going to be an interesting environment, and we talked about it. This whole year is interesting. Everything's quieter. Everything's more isolated. I think you're going to hear a lot of things, some pleasant, some unpleasant, in these football games. And yeah, we're going to be listening as good as we can. But here's one of the biggest deals from coaching some really good linebackers. Sometimes when you're young, you're like, they come off the field and they say, Coach, I heard this. But the ball, and I say, put the ball's over there. So go run over and tackle the guy with the ball. So what we want to do is we want to make sure we use the information that we can to the best of our ability, because some of it's going to be fake. There's some quarterbacks in this league are going to say a whole bunch of stuff and it may not be true. So that's going to be interesting, and that'll be something for everybody. We're all excited to feel and hear and experience this season because it is unique. I like the question.